Celebrity Family Feud. Here for the title of World Feud Champions, we've got the men of WWE playing for the Wounded Warrior Project. But watch out, because stepping into the ring is the women of WWE playing for the V Foundation's Connor's Cure Fund. And now, the star of our show, SteveHarvey!
What's up, brother? What's up, brother? I appreciate that. Thank y'all, everybody. Yeah, I do. Well, welcome to Celebrity Family Feud. I'm your mayor, SteveHarvey. Well, we got a good one for you tonight. These two celebrity teams gonna be battling it out for $25,000 for their favorite charity.
That's right.
Well, this ought to be a good one. Let's go meet the men of WWE. Folks, give it up for Montez Ford. Triple Crown WWE Tag Team Champion, stars alongside his wife Bianca on the other team in the Love and WWE and Bianca Montez. Let's go. Let's go meet the women of the WWE. Folks, give it up for Bianca Belair. You know her as the EST of the WWE, the fastest, the strongest, the quickest, the roughest, and the toughest.
You did that. That's it.
And she fine, too. Anybody want to throw that in? Ladies, let's have a good time. Let's get it on. Give me Montez, give me Bianca. Lock in, lock in.
They said no love. No love today. That's all you get.
There's no love.
Okay.
There's no love.
Now I gotta get my sugar.
Distract him.
Gotta get my sugar.
I'm nervous.
All right, let's go. We got top 7 answers on the board. If a man has no money for alimony, name something he'd offer his ex-wife instead. Montez.
The bills?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll take it. Hey, hey. We'll take it.
Yeah, you've never been divorced before. I can assure you that ain't how this works. The bills.
That's all right, that's all right.
Bianca.
Come on. Play.
The house.
The house.
Yes.
Pass or play. Let's go.
Play. Play.
Are we playing this thing?
Let's go.
We're playing.
Zelina, if a man has no money for alimony, name something he'd offer his ex-wife instead.
The car.
The car. Jade, if a man has no money for alimony, name something he'd offer his ex-wife instead.
His jewelry?
His jewelry. Misha, if a man has no money for alimony, what would he offer his ex-wife instead?
His suits. That's a good answer. That's a nice suit. That's a nice
But y'all want the suits too?
Yes, we do.
No, I just got to be naked. You got the damn car. You got the house. You done took the damn watch. Now you want the clothes off my back. I'm so sick of y'all. Buy your own damn clothes. Want your suits.
Good job, Drew.
That was a good one, though.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank
It's
you.
all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Got everything else. Thank you. Let a man keep his clothes. Sonia, one strike. If a man has no money for alimony, something he'd offer his ex-wife instead.
The pets?
The pets. Yes, you can have them. Yes, the pets. Yes, the pets.
That's our anchor. That's up there.
Yes.
Oh, it's back to me.
Only one strike. If a man has no money for alimony, name something he'd offer his ex-wife instead.
The 401k retirement.
The 401k retirement. All right, Zelina, we got 2 strikes. We got to be careful now. The fellas can steal.
His collection?
His collection. All right, fellas. If a man has no money for alimony, name something he'd offer his ex-wife instead.
His time with kids.
Oh, custody.
That's right.
He gonna give up the kids. Get on over there with your mama. She got the house and the car. I ain't got nothing left. Go on over there with your mama. Give up time with the kids. Number 5.
We got it.
4.
His bottle Fridays.
3.
Steve.
I don't know. Let's go to question 2. Give me Angelo. Give me Zelina.
They gave you a step stool.
You wasn't supposed to say that.
Get him, Z.
That's okay.
Get him, Z.
I'm ready.
Get his ass in.
You did get tall, though, girl. You sure.
Don't mess up.
I'm wearing the heels,
Top
too.
7 answers on the board. This is a fill in the blank. Grandma said, every time Grandpa blinks, his dentures pop out. Zelina.
Eats.
Eats. Angelo.
Laughs.
Laughs.
Yes.
That's number 1, isn't it?
Let's go. Let's go. All right, we controlling things right now. Bobby, love the suit, pimp.
Appreciate you.
Y'all pretty fly today. I gotta give it to y'all. The velvet, I'm looking at you. You know what I'm saying? If I wish I'd have knew, man, I'd have saved this suit I had. God, dog. I got every damn color in the rainbow. I don't know why I'm out here in this Glen plaid. Fill in the blank. Grandma said every time Grandpa blinks, his dentures pop out.
Sneeze.
Sneeze.
Number 1. Let's go. Let's go.
Austin, my dog, Austin, fill in the blank. Grandma said every time Grandpa blinks, his dentures pop out.
Farts.
Every time.
Okay.
Farts.
That's a big one. Give him the kid. Okay.
L.A. the man.
Yeah.
Grandma said every time Grandpa blinks, his dentures pop
I
out.
gotta guess it's when he's talking, right?
Every time he talks.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
Montez, Grandma said every time Grandpa blinks, his dentures pop out.
I say snores, Steve.
Snores.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Only 1 strike. Angelo, Grandma said every time Grandpa blinks, his dentures pop out.
Sleeps.
Every time he sleeps, you know,
That's an answer.
you be laying there asleep, and your mouth be hanging open, and then you just slide out on the pillow. Oh, that ain't never happened to y'all. Every time he sleep. Bobby, 2 strikes. Women of the WWE can steal, man.
Let's go hiccup.
Every time he hiccup. All right, ladies, you got a chance. Grandma said every time Grandpa blinks, his dentures pop out.
You got it. Yep.
That's what we're going with? Yeah. When Grandpa, when he getting it in with Grandma.
Thank you.
Family.
Grandpa just...
Oh, my word.
When he getting it in.
Yes, sir.
Number 6.
Chaps in here.
3. We'll be back with more Celebrity Family Feud right after this. Come on, ladies. Come on, fellas. Welcome back, Celebrity Family Feud. The men of WWE got 85. Women WWE got 77. Give me Bobby. Give me Jade. Let's go. Lock in. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You can press it. Easy one.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Don't do it, Jay.
Don't do it, Bob.
Don't do it. Oh!
Show her right
It's a game right here. Point values are double. Top 5 answers on the board. Instead of strip poker, it might be fun to strip while playing what card game?
Uno.
Uno.
Yes, sir.
Austin, instead of strip poker, might be fun to strip while playing what card game?
Go fish.
Go fish.
Let's go and finish it. Let's go and finish it. Right, son. Let's go ahead.
L.A.
I just lost my whole name tag. Does that matter?
Yeah, I got you. I know who you are.
It's me.
Yeah, you're famous. Instead of strip poker, it might be fun to strip while playing what card game?
Blackjack. Thank you. Got my official name
Appreciate you,
tag
dog.
holder over here.
Blackjack. Montez, instead of strip poker, it might be fun to strip while playing what card game?
I'm gonna say spades, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spades, Steve.
Flip the board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spades. That was a good answer, though. Angelo, instead of strip poker, it might be fun to strip while playing what card game?
Cards Against Humanity.
Good answer. Good answer. Come on.
Yeah, okay. Cards Against Humanity. Instead of strip poker, it might be fun to strip while you're playing what card game?
Gin.
Gin. Gin rummy.
Go ahead and put it up there. Bring us home, Terrence. Let's go.
Ladies, I know y'all had that one, didn't you? You need another one.
They read on
It's gonna be a tough one. It's the last one.
They're cheating.
Austin, one answer left. You clear the board, man. 2 strikes, the women can steal. Instead of strip poker, it might be fun to strip while you're playing what card game?
Solitaire.
Woo! Solitaire!
There we go. There we go.
That's it.
There we go.
Right up there, number 5.
Solitaire!
Number
Put
5.
it on the board.
Let's go to the next question. Give me Austin. Give me Meechin.
Come on, baby.
Take him down. She's scared.
Don't be scared.
Take him down.
You look scared.
See all the matches I got? Yes, sir.
Boy, let me tell you something. If I had that stomach right there, I'd have on that same damn shirt. As soon as I get that stomach, baby, I'm coming to work with a shirt or with just a vest. Point values is triple. Top 4 answers on the board. Name the scariest thing you see a dentist holding when you're in the chair.
A shot.
A shot.
Abs don't do nothing. Got no brains.
Tweezers.
Yeah. Hey, them damn tweezers, boy. Oh, yeah. Tweezers.
You got it.
Sonia, name the scariest thing you see a dentist holding when you're in the chair.
A drill.
I can't stand it. The drill.
That's good.
Bianca, no strikes. Scariest thing you see a dentist holding when you in the chair.
Like the pliers. Is that what you call them?
That's what I call them. Them pliers.
It's up there.
That's what they feel like. The pliers.
You got this.
Zelina, y'all listen to this. I got one answer left on that board. If you give me this one answer, your team wins the game.
Oh, don't put that pressure on me like that.
It's okay.
Come on now.
You need that pressure. It's what you do for a living. What's the scariest thing you see a dentist holding when you're in the chair?
Your tooth.
Oh, that's great. That's a little weird.
This is for the win. Your tooth.
That's it.
No, that's okay.
Only one strike. Only one answer left. Jade, you give me this one answer. We have new champions. Name the scariest thing you see a dentist holding when you're in the chair.
Laughing gas.
That's good.
This
Means you're going under.
is for the win. The gas.
You got this. Come on, you got this.
Meechin, one answer left. You give it to me, your team wins the game. But this time you have two strikes. If it's not there, the fellas can steal and they will win.
The bill.
This is for the win.
Is that 3 strikes?
The bill. Hey man, we're gonna make a donation to your charity for hanging out. Hey man, y'all some bad boys, for sure. Hey, I need 2 players. I need 2. I got Bianca.
I'm so nervous.
And I got Zelina. Let's go. Fast money right after this. Welcome back, Celebrity Family Feud. The women of the WWE won the game. And now it's time to play. All right, you ready?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
20 seconds on the clock, please. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to leave a really good game early just to beat the traffic?
8.
Fill in the blank. Corn blank.
Corn maze.
The strongest muscle in a man's body is located in his what?
His legs.
What month do the leaves start to change color?
August.
Name an occasion when you make sure to call your mom.
Birthday.
All right.
So good, dude.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to leave a really good game early just to beat the traffic? You said 8, you out of here. You don't care what the score is.
That wasn't good.
Survey said,
Yeah, that wasn't good.
fill in the blank, corn blank. You said, corn maze. Survey said,
What?
the strongest muscle in a man's body is located in his what? You said, leg. Survey said,
Yeah.
what month do the leaves start to change color? You said, early August. Survey said,
Yeah, no.
name an occasion when you make sure to call your mom. You said, birthday. Survey said, all right. All right, Zelina, here's the deal. This is very doable. She got 64, you need 136.
Okay.
This is still possible because I got a lot of big answers left. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's remind everybody Bianca's answers. 25 seconds on the clock, please. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to leave a really good game early just to beat the traffic?
6.
Fill in the blank. Corn blank.
Bread.
The strongest muscle in a man's body is located in his what?
Butt.
What month do the leaves start to change color?
May. What?
May?
Name an occasion when you make sure to call your mom.
Christmas.
I don't know where that came from. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
she said, I don't know where that came from. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to leave a really good game early just to beat the traffic? You said 6. Survey said
Okay.
1. 1 was the number one answer.
I said 8.
Same.
Fill in the blank. Corn blank. You said cornbread. All right, a hood answer. Survey said
Oh, come on. All right.
number one answer was cornhole.
Cornhole.
Strongest muscle in a man's body is located in his what? You said
Yeah.
in his butt. Survey said
Oh, no, she didn't.
Okay. 12 people agree.
legs, thighs, and quads was the number one answer. What month do the leaves start to change colors?
It's okay. I don't know what
You must have thought I meant
We
when
live in
was
Florida.
spring over. You
We
said
live in Florida. Yeah.
the month of May. I guess that's when they're fully green.
They turn colorful.
It's all right.
Like white.
Yeah.
Survey said
It's all right. Damn.
October and September tied for the top
October.
answer.
Halloween.
Name an occasion when you make sure to call your mom. You said, well, let's wait till Christmas.
Mother's Day?
Survey said
That's what I get you.
Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Mother's Day.
It's okay. It's okay. No, you can play. Just go. Oh, it's okay.
Well, that's all right. We still got $10,000 for the V5.
It was raining the night Margaret Holloway found the photograph. Not the kind of soft, nostalgic rain that plays in movies. No. This was the cold, relentless kind. The kind that soaks through coats and settles into bones. She stood at the edge of the porch of her old Victorian home in the quiet town of Ashford, Maine, clutching a chipped ceramic mug of chamomile tea, long gone cold. The storm had knocked out the power. The house was dark, except for the flickering glow of a single candle in the front window. She hadn't meant to go into the attic. But with nothing to do but listen to the wind howl through the eaves, she climbed the narrow stairs, flashlight in hand, searching for spare blankets. Instead, she found a box, labeled in her late husband's handwriting. Margaret's things, don't throw away. Inside, beneath yellowed letters and a dried corsage from their 25th anniversary, was a photograph she hadn't seen in 20 years. It showed her and her daughter, Emily, standing on the dock at Lake Winterset. Emily was 10, hair in 2 messy braids, grinning with a missing front tooth. Margaret wore a wide sun hat and a smile so bright, it looked painful. The sun behind them blazed like a halo. Margaret hadn't cried in years, not since the funeral. But now, the tears came. Silent, steady, like the rain outside. Because Emily wasn't just gone. She was lost. Not dead. Worse, estranged. And Margaret, at 68, had spent the last decade pretending she was fine. But she wasn't. And that photograph, like a key in a rusted lock, opened something she thought she'd buried. This is the story of what happened next. Ashford, Maine, wasn't much to look at. A single traffic light, a post office with peeling paint, a diner called the Pine Nook, where everyone still paid in cash, and the coffee was always hot. It was the kind of town where people waved at each other on the street, even if they didn't know your name. Margaret had lived here since she was 22, when she followed her college sweetheart, Thomas, back from Boston. He wanted roots. She wanted him. They bought the Victorian on Sycamore Street, 3 stories, wraparound porch, a turret that leaked when it rained. It's got character, Thomas had said, kissing her forehead. Like you. They raised Emily there. Watched her take her first steps on the creaky hardwood floor. Celebrated birthdays with cupcakes on the back porch. Built a treehouse in the old oak that still stood, sagging but proud, in the backyard. Thomas died 5 years ago. A sudden heart attack while mowing the lawn. 1 minute he was whistling Danny Boy. The next, he was on the grass. Still, Emily flew in from California for the funeral. Hugged Margaret tightly. Cried on her shoulder. Said, "I'm here, Mom. I'm not going anywhere." And then she left. 3 days later. 6 months after that, she stopped answering calls. Now, Margaret lived alone. The house was too big. Too quiet. She kept busy. Gardening, volunteering at the library, attending weekly grief group at the Methodist church. She told people she was doing okay. And in many ways she was. She had her health, her pension, her independence. But the house remembered. The walls held echoes. The floorboards creaked in the same spots Emily used to jump on. The kitchen still smelled faintly of the chocolate chip cookies they used to bake together every Sunday. And now, with the photograph in her hand, Margaret felt something shift. She wasn't just lonely. She was afraid. Afraid that she'd spent her whole life loving people the wrong way. Afraid that her love had been too loud, too smothering, too full of expectation. Afraid that by trying so hard to protect Emily, she'd pushed her away. She sat on the attic floor, back against an old steamer trunk, and whispered into the dark. "I'm sorry, baby." The candle flickered, and for the first time in years, Margaret Holloway decided to stop pretending. The next morning, the power came back on. The storm had passed, leaving behind a washed-out sky and puddles that reflected the pale sun. Margaret made coffee, set the photograph on the kitchen table, stared at it while she drank. At 9:15 a.m., there was a knock at the door. She opened it to find Daniel Reyes, her next-door neighbor, holding a toolbox and a thermos. "Morning, Margaret," he said, his voice warm. His dark eyes, kind. "Saw your porch light was out. Thought I'd check the wiring." Daniel was in his early 70s. A retired electrician. Moved to Ashford from Tucson after his wife passed. He was quiet, observant, and always seemed to show up exactly when needed, without being asked. "I can fix it," Margaret said, stepping back. "I've got a ladder." "You've also got a bad knee," he said gently. "And I've got time." She sighed. "Coffee. Love some." They sat at the kitchen table. The photograph still between them. Daniel didn't ask about it. He just poured coffee, took a sip, and said, "Storm knocked a branch into the transformer. I'll have your porch light back by noon." Margaret nodded. Then, after a long pause, she said, "I found this last night." She pushed the photo toward him. Daniel studied it. "You and your daughter." "Yes. You look happy." "We were." She hesitated. "She doesn't talk to me anymore." Daniel didn't react. No gasp. No pity. Just a slow nod. "That happens." "It's my fault," Margaret said, the words spilling out. "I pushed her. Always asking if she was eating enough. Calling every Sunday. Showing up unannounced when she lived in Boston. When she moved to California. I didn't handle it well. I said things. Like she was abandoning me. Like I'd done everything for her. And this was how she repaid me." Daniel sipped his coffee. "Parents say things. But I meant them." He looked at her. "Do you still mean them?" Margaret stared at the photo. "No. I mean, I miss her. But I don't want her to feel guilty. I just want to talk to her. Just once." Daniel set his cup down. "You know what my abuela used to say? El orgullo rompe los puentes, pero el amor los reconstruye. Pride breaks bridges. Love rebuilds them." Margaret smiled faintly. "You think I can rebuild this one?" "I think," Daniel said, standing. "You won't know unless you try." And with that, he picked up his toolbox and went outside. Margaret watched him from the window as he climbed the ladder, steady and sure. She thought about what he'd said. Love rebuilds them. But how? She didn't have a plan. Just a name. A number she hadn't dialed in 3 years. And a fear, heavier than grief. That afternoon, Margaret drove to the post office. Not to mail a letter. Not yet. She went to the public computer in the corner, the one no one ever used, and Googled Emily Holloway, San Diego. She found her. A profile on a photography website. Emily Holloway, documentary photographer. There were images. A homeless man sleeping under a bridge in LA. A woman weeping at a protest in Washington. A child laughing in a refugee camp in Greece. Her daughter's work was beautiful. Raw. Honest. Margaret clicked through, tears in her eyes. This was her girl. The one who used to draw pictures of dragons and unicorns. Who'd wanted to be a marine biologist. Who'd once stayed up all night to finish a school project on coral reefs. And now, she was capturing pain. Truth. Life. Margaret wanted to call. To say, I'm so proud of you. But she didn't. Instead, she printed one of the photos. A black and white shot of an old man feeding pigeons in a city park. She slipped it into her purse. That night, she sat at her kitchen table with a blank sheet of paper. Dear Emily, it's been a long time. I don't know if you'll read this. I don't know if you'll even open the envelope. But I needed to write. Not to ask for anything. Not to make you feel guilty. Just to say, I miss you. I think about you every day. I see you in the way the light hits the trees in the backyard. In the smell of rain on the grass. In the quiet. I know I wasn't perfect. I know I said things I shouldn't have. I was scared. Scared of losing you. Scared of being alone. But I never wanted to make you feel trapped. You were always meant to fly. I just forgot how to let go. Your father would be so proud of you. I am too. So proud. I love you, Emily. Always have. Always will. Love, Mom. She read it over. Tore it up. Wrote it again. And again. Finally, on the 5th try, she sealed the letter in an envelope, addressed it, and dropped it in the mailbox the next morning. Then she waited. And waited. 3 weeks passed. No reply. Margaret told herself she hadn't expected one. Told herself the letter was enough. A gesture. A release. But every morning, she checked the mailbox. Every night, she dreamed of Emily as a child. Running through the sprinkler. Laughing. Turning back to wave. She started volunteering more at the library. Organized a book drive. Read to kids on Tuesdays. Daniel brought her soup when she had a cold. Fixed her oven when it stopped working. Never mentioned the letter. But one evening, as they sat on her porch watching the sunset, he said, You gave it a shot. That takes courage. Margaret nodded. But courage doesn't fix everything. No, Daniel said. But it changes you. She looked at him. Have you ever lost someone and not known how to get them back? He was quiet for a long moment. My son, he and I, we didn't speak for 10 years. After my wife died, I shut down. He tried to reach out. I pushed him away. Said I needed space. 10 years of space. Margaret's breath caught. What happened? He called me one night. Said his daughter was born. His first child. He said, Dad, she has your eyes. And I cried. I got on a plane the next day. Are you close now? We are, Daniel said softly. But it took me losing 10 years to realize that pride isn't strength. It's fear. Margaret looked out at the yard. I don't want to lose 10 years. Then don't, Daniel said. Try again. Not with a letter. With your voice. She waited another week. Then, on a Tuesday morning, she picked up the phone. Her hands shook. She dialed. It rang once. Twice. Then, hello. Emily's voice. Older. Tired. But hers. Margaret's throat closed. Hello. Emily said again. Emily. Margaret whispered. It's Mom. Silence. Then, quietly. Mom. I just wanted to hear your voice. Another pause. I got your letter. Margaret closed her eyes. Oh, I read it. More than once. I'm sorry, Margaret said. For everything. I was angry, Emily said. For a long time. I felt like you never saw me. Just the idea of me. The daughter you wanted me to be. I know, Margaret said. And I'm so sorry. Long silence. Then Emily said, I'm in Portland this week. For a shoot. Margaret's heart leapt. Portland? That's only 4 hours away. I know. Another silence. Then Emily said, There's a diner on Hawthorne. The Blue Heron. I'll be there Thursday. 11 a.m. Margaret's breath caught. You want to see me? I want to try, Emily said softly. Just, no expectations, okay? Just coffee. Margaret smiled through tears. Just coffee. Thursday morning, Margaret woke at 5 a.m. She showered. Picked out her favorite dress, navy blue, simple. Drove the 4 hours with the radio off, her hands gripping the wheel. When she pulled into Portland, it was 10:15 a.m. She parked, walked to the Blue Heron, stood outside, staring through the window. And there she was. Emily. Older. Thinner. Hair shorter. But her eyes, exactly like Thomas's. She was reading a book. A coffee in front of her. Margaret took a deep breath and walked in. The bell above the door chimed. Emily looked up. For a moment, they just stared at each other. Then Emily stood. Margaret didn't run. Didn't cry. She walked slowly, her heart pounding. And when she reached the table, Emily hugged her. Not a polite hug. Not a stiff one. A real hug. The kind that says, "I've missed you too." They sat, ordered coffee, spoke in quiet voices. At first, it was small talk. The weather, the drive, Emily's work. Then Emily said, "I kept your letter in my bag. I read it when I felt lonely." Margaret's eyes filled. "I kept your baby pictures in my nightstand. When I couldn't sleep." Emily smiled. "Remember when I tried to dye my hair green in high school and turned it neon yellow?" They both laughed. And slowly, the years began to melt. Emily talked about her life, the loneliness of the road, the beauty she found in broken places, the way she saw her father in the way she framed a photo. Margaret listened, really listened. No interruptions, no advice, just presence. And for the first time in years, they were not mother and daughter playing roles. They were two women, two survivors, two hearts, trying to find their way back. Emily stayed in Portland an extra day. Margaret drove her to Ashford. They walked through the garden, sat on the porch. Emily climbed into the old treehouse. "You and Dad built this," she said, running her hand over the wood. "We did." Emily turned to her. "I used to think you didn't trust me to live my own life." "I didn't trust myself," Margaret said. "I was afraid I'd lose you. And when Thomas died, I couldn't lose you too." Emily nodded. "I get it now. They didn't fix everything that weekend, but they planted seeds." Emily took photos of the house, the lake, the garden. "For my next project," she said, "homecomings." On Sunday morning, as she packed her car, Emily hugged Margaret again. "I'll call," she said. "And maybe you could visit me in San Diego?" Margaret smiled. "I'd like that." And for the first time in years, it didn't feel like a lie. Months passed. Margaret and Emily talked weekly. Video calls, texts, shared photos. Emily brought her new boyfriend to Ashford for Thanksgiving. He was kind, quiet, an architect. Margaret liked him. Daniel watched it all with quiet joy. One evening, as they sat on the porch, he said, "You rebuilt the bridge." Margaret shook her head. "We're still building it. Together." Daniel smiled. "That's the point." Margaret began writing again. Letters, yes, but also stories. Short pieces about grief, love, second chances. She submitted one to a local literary magazine. It was accepted. She read it at a community event. Her voice shook, but she finished. Afterward, an older woman approached her. "My son hasn't spoken to me in 8 years," she said. "Your story, it gave me hope." Margaret hugged her. "Write him a letter. Or call. Just reach out." And the woman did. Soon, Margaret started a small writing group at the library. Voices of the Second Act. For people over 60 who wanted to tell their stories. Daniel joined. Wrote about his son, his grief, his redemption. One night, as the group shared, Margaret looked around the room, at the wrinkled hands, the tired eyes, the quiet courage, and realized something. She wasn't just healing her own heart. She was helping others heal theirs. On Emily's birthday, Margaret drove to San Diego. Emily met her at the airport, smiling. They spent the week together, walking the beach, eating tacos, talking late into the night. On the last evening, they sat on Emily's balcony, watching the sunset over the Pacific. Emily turned to her. "You know, Mom, I used to think love was supposed to feel easy." Margaret nodded. "So did I. But it's not. It's messy. It's hard. It's showing up, even when you're scared." Margaret took her hand. "And it's worth it." Emily leaned her head on her mother's shoulder. "I love you, Mom. I love you too, baby." And in that moment, the weight Margaret had carried for years, the guilt, the grief, the fear, began to lift. Not gone, but lighter. Because love, real love, isn't about perfection. It's about showing up. It's about saying, "I'm sorry." It's about picking up the phone. It's about believing that even when the bridge is broken, it can be rebuilt. One word, one step, one act of courage at a time. A year later, Margaret stood in the attic again. This time, she wasn't searching for blankets. She was packing. She and Daniel had decided to downsize. Move into a smaller house, closer to town, easier to maintain. As she sorted through old boxes, she found the photograph again. She smiled. Then she placed it in a new frame. On moving day, she hung it in the living room of her new home. Daniel saw it and said, "Beautiful." Margaret touched the glass. "She's coming to visit next month." "I know," Daniel said, taking her hand. "And I have a feeling this is just the beginning." Outside, the sun rose over Ashford. And for the first time in a long time, Margaret Holloway felt the warmth, not just on her skin, but in her soul. Love doesn't require perfection, only presence. The deepest connections aren't built on flawless words or perfect timing, but on the courage to say, I was wrong. I miss you. Can we try again? Grief, regret, and distance may weigh heavy, but they don't have to be final. Sometimes, the bravest thing an adult can do is reach out, not with demands, but with humility and hope. And sometimes, the light we've been searching for was never lost. It was just waiting for us to turn it back on.